step that I need to do is actually use a diamond saw blade here on my grinder and open up the crack a little bit. I want to get the crack a little bit closer to 1/4 of an inch, and I'll show you why I need that here in a second. Depending on the width of your overall crack, you might not have to do this step, but for me, I just want it consistently opened up, so I'm taking my time, riding all the way along this crack to get a nice consistent about 1/4 inch gap. Moving on, I'll use a nylon bristle cup wheel, and you can reference right below the video. You'll see links to all these different tools and parts that we're using for this project. But we want to clean up the crack itself, and especially down in the crack. That's where the sealant's going to be bonding to, so it's critical that we get all the dirt and dust off of that so it can adhere properly. Then you could use a shop vac or maybe even a leaf blower like I'm doing here to clean out the crack and the surrounding area to get ready for the next step. So now we need to get a backing or kind of a foundation for the sealant that will be sealing up this crack. Specifically, we're going to use this closed cell foam cord, which is called backer rod. Specifically, this is made by MD, very common brand that you'll find at your home improvement stores. This is the small version, which is 3/8 of an inch in diameter. And just remember, you want your backer rod to be a little bit larger than your crack, because when you press it down in there to give that backing, you want it to hold tight. You don't want it to be loose, or when you put the sealant, the backer rod can float to the top. So make sure you measure your crack, and if it changes in terms of the width of the crack, you might need to get multiple different pieces of backer rod so that it's tight all the way along and nothing floats up to the top. It kind of gets messy if that happens to you. So let's go ahead and get the backer rod in place, and then we'll talk about the last step, which is that sealant. Now what I'm using is a carpenter pencil that I shaved down to the width of the crack. That helps me press down that backer rod, securing it in place. And specifically, I'm trying to get it about 1/4 of an inch below the surface all the way through. Take your time here. You don't want to start to apply sealant and find out that your backer rod's right at the surface. Here you want to take your time and double check that you have it exactly at the depth. And you wouldn't want to go much over 3/8 of an inch or your sealant won't cure properly. So here's what it's looking like once the backer rod is in place and ready to start applying the sealant. So now you know how to prep, select the right backer rod, and then install the backer rod. This is going to give you the proper foundation for now the sealant to put on top. If you want the rest of the process, go ahead and check out this video right here. I'll walk you through that same crack that I was opening up and how I sealed it, what product I used, and a few other tips to look out for to make sure you get the finished product you're looking for. So thanks for joining me in this video, and we'll catch you on that next one. Take care.